Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Shreya Dhondiyal. As always, it is very, very good to see you. A day after Bengal delivered a wave win for the BJP, the outgoing Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has dropped an R-shaped bombshell. She's saying she will not resign as the Chief Minister. I'm going to repeat that. Mamata Banerjee is saying she will not resign as the Chief Minister despite being decimated in her state after 15 years. Why? Because she claims that she has not lost and that the BJP, in a joint operation with the Election Commission and the CRPF, have looted 100 seats from her. Essentially, this evening, Mamata Banerjee is saying the election was not lost, it has been stolen from her. Listen in.
কেন কিসের জন্য আমরা তো হারিয়ে নিয়ে যাব হারলে আমি যদি শপথ দিতে যেতাম তাহলে আমি রেজিগনেশনটা করতাম এখন তো কোশ্চেন ডাজন্ট অ্যারাইজ জোর করে দখল করে যদি কেউ মনে করে যে আমি কি রেজিগনেশন দিতে হবে নো নট দ্যাট নাও অলসো আই ওয়ান্ট টু সে দ্যাট we didn't lose the election. It is their forceful attempt to defeat us.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, as far as optics go, this really does take the cake. M.K. Stalin and Pinarayi Vijayan, two other India bloc stalwarts, have also lost elections with Didi. But unlike her, they have submitted their resignations as the constitution demands. Didi, of course, is Didi and has thrown up a constitutional googly, a challenge. But her allies, who were at each other's throats till only 48 hours ago, have bandied around her today. Rahul Gandhi has called this Chunav Chori and says that the Assam and the Bengal mandate have been stolen by the BJP. What does the BJP say? The BJP is saying Didi has not just lost elections, she has lost her mind as well. Listen in.
Mamata Banerjee is now playing the most disgusting victim card. Well, even if she doesn't resign, constitutionally, the assembly will be dissolved on 8th of May, so she will anyways lose her membership. But it only shows that she is a Samvidhan Virodhi person, Ambedkar Virodhi person.
Where is the transparency of the counting? There is no transparency of the counting. We wish to maintain transparency. Why there was no CCTV, which can be shown by the outsiders, including press.
ममता बनर्जी के कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में भी एसआईआर हुआ, समझे? स्टालिन के कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में भी एसआईआर हुआ और क्या हुआ? दोनों हार गए। तो इसीलिए ये गवर्नमेंट को अब यहाँ की स्टेट गवर्नमेंट भी देख ले उस चीजों को।
तो केरला में भी इलेक्शन सेम इलेक्शन कमीशन हैज कंडक्टेड द इलेक्शन, सो द सेम इलेक्शन कमीशन इज फेयर टू केरला. And because Congress has won in Kerala, so Kerala election is fair. But because BJP has won in the election in Assam, so Assam election was not fair. But both the election was conducted by the same election commission.
SIR के जरिए लाखों मतदाता 27 लाख मतदाताओं को वोट के अधिकार से वंचित कर दिया गया. तो ये जो बंगाल की जीत है भारतीय जनता पार्टी की, दरअसल ये लूट तंत्र की जीत है, लोकतंत्र की जीत नहीं है. ये एसआईआर के घपले की जीत है, ये ज्ञानेश कुमार के घोटाले की जीत है, ये मोदी अमित शाह के द्वारा केंद्रीय सुरक्षा बलों के बेजा इस्तेमाल की जीत है.
When for everything you have double standards and hypocrisy, and Rahul Gandhi represents that. The EVMs and the voter list are fine in West Bengal, but they are not fine in, they are fine in Kerala, but they are not fine in West Bengal. The EVMs work fine when you win. The EVMs don't work fine when you lose.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm introducing my guest to you this evening, and as I do, I want you to take a look at just two sets of numbers, two sets of data, not too much. Charuk Pragya, JVC Sridham, Pooja Tripathi, Akashdeep Muni, I'll come to you in just a bit, but I want our viewers and you to look at these two sets of numbers. A lot has been made, and you've just heard the opposition leaders, a lot has been made about this 27 lakh deletions. Essentially, what has happened is that out of the 90 lakh votes deleted in the state of West Bengal, 27 have gone for adjudication, which means there is a possibility that they are genuine voters who have been left out. Okay, so the SIR vote deletion stands at 27 lakh, the figure that the opposition is quoting. It's an accurate figure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what was the difference in votes between the BJP and the TMC? Essentially, what is the BJP's victory margin in the state of West Bengal? 32 lakhs. So even if we are to say, assume that all these 27 lakh people whose names did not figure in the electoral rolls were to vote for the TMC. They won't, but I'm just assuming that if all of them were to vote for the TMC, ladies and gentlemen, if you do the math, the BJP would still win by 5 lakh votes. 35 minus 27, 5 lakh votes. So even if all these 27 lakh names that could not make it to the electoral roll because of SIR, even if they were all voting for the TMC, still the BJP would have won. That is the first set of graphics I wanted you to see. The second set of numbers, which tells you that in Bengal, the BJP has won fair and square. Now, if you look at the 20 seats with the maximum number of voter deletions, out of these 20 seats, 13 have been won by whom? 13 have been won by the TMC. Then, why are you saying that everything has not been fair in this election? Also, take a look at this figure. In 187 seats with over 5,000 votes deleted, all right, in 187 seats with 5,000 votes deleted, over 5,000 votes deleted, in 140 seats, in a majority of seats, the victory margin, ladies and gentlemen, is more than the number of deleted votes. So what is the conclusion here? The logical conclusion that the BJP won more votes than the number of deletions. So why is Didi saying that this election has been stolen from her, that she has not lost, that 100 seats have been stolen from her, which is why she will not resign. Charu Pragya, JVC Sriram, Dr. Pooja Tripathi, Akashdeep Muni, welcoming you to the show. I mean, the TMC refused to send a representative on the show. They don't want to speak about it. Akashdeep Muni, as someone who is supporting the TMC in this panel today, why on earth you make a bombshell of a claim? You say you're not going to resign as chief minister. You throw up a constitutional googly, and then you don't even want to respond to questions that we may have. Before I come to you, can we just listen in to Abhishek Banerjee, who's now speaking?
सुबह से मैं ऐसे 100 कैंडिडेट से बात कर चुका हूं जो मुझे कह रहे हैं कि 17C फॉर्म पहले भी कहा हूं, मैं फिर कह रहा हूं कि ईवीएम जो ईवीएम में वोट होता है वो शायद ना मैनिपुलेट हो, लेकिन ईवीएम्स कैन बी रिप्लेस्ड। तो बहुत जगह से हमारे पास फीडबैक आया है और ये रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर को काउंटिंग वाले दिन पे जमा भी दिया गया है कि जिस ईवीएम पे वोट हुआ है, जब उसको काउंटिंग टेबल पे मैच कर रहे हैं तो सीरियल नंबर 17C के साथ मैच ही नहीं कर रहे। ऐसे 10 ईवीएम कल्याणी से आया है, मेमोरी से आया है और इनका सारा चिट्ठी जमा हुआ है। ऐसे 100 काउंटिंग सेंटर्स है, 100 एसीज है, जहां पे आप अगर कोर्ट में जाओगे, चैलेंज करोगे, तो 2 बजे के बाद सारे काउंटिंग एजेंट्स को हटा दिया गया, मार के भगा दिया गया और वो सारे सीसीटीवी फुटेजेस में रिकॉर्डेड है। आप मुझे बताइए 2 बजे तक जहां पे 90% 80% काउंटिंग कंप्लीट होना चाहिए, आप कल टाइम स्टैम्प देख लीजिए इलेक्शन कमीशन का, दोपहर को 2 बजे तक 2:30 बजे तक सिर्फ 4 राउंड काउंटिंग हुआ था और 20 राउंड बाकी है, कहीं 24 राउंड बाकी है, कहीं 25 राउंड बाकी है, कहीं 18 राउंड बाकी है। मतलब 10% 15% आपने काउंटिंग करके वो लीड दिखा दिया और माहौल ऐसा बना दिया।
Akashdeep Muni, how is the TMC so convinced that the election has been stolen from her? Chalo, even if you are convinced that the election has been stolen from you, the fact is that the mandate has been delivered, the election commission has sealed the numbers. Now Mamata Banerjee is turning and saying, I won't resign. Mane, this is a new thing I'm hearing.
See, I'll tell you, Mamata Banerjee resigned, she has all the rights of not resigning.
No,
Her tenure,
she doesn't.
सुनेंगे
The
नहीं।
constitution demands you to resign, my friend, if you have lost the election.
I'll tell you. She has all the right to not resign. On 7th May, her tenure ends, and there she resign or not resign, a new government will be formed as per the constitution only. The governor's adjudication is final as per the constitution. First, this is just a protest she is doing, and there's a symbolic protest.
Acha.
First point. Second point is that you talked about the 27 lakh voters who are deleted. You never talked about the 9 lakh voters who were added in this particular through Form 6. I'll tell you what the case is. Why we are talking about this 27 lakh? Why not 91 lakh whose name has not been added?
I'll tell you why we are not talking about the 90 lakh voters. Because
I'll
a
tell
lot
you
of them have died. They've, a lot of their names were repetitions. So the electoral roll has been cleansed of that. The number of cases that have been gone for adjudication is 27 lakh, which is why I've put that figure out.
Now, I'll tell you what's the case of 27 lakh. 27 lakh have voted in 2002. As per the SIR adjudication, that those who have voted in 2002 have filled enumeration forms, have all the documents, they should have the right to vote. There is nothing called logical discrepancy in other states.
I agree with you. And I say that the Election Commission should be ashamed of itself that it has not been able to do its work on time and that people who are legitimate voters have not been able to vote. But that is not the argument today. That is not the story today. I am saying why this insistence that the election has been stolen from Mamata Banerjee. I mean, look at the numbers. This was a wave.
चलिए ठीक है, it was a wave. 27 लाख वोटरों का नाम काटा गया. सुनिए पूरी बात, रोकिएगा मत. उन 27 लाख लोगों को भेजा गया ट्राइब्यूनल में. पहला फेज में 138 लोगों को भेजा गया, जिससे कि 136 का एडजुडिकेशन हुआ कि वो सही वोटर्स थे. 99%.
अरे स्क्रीन तो देख लीजिए. Just see the screen first. I am saying even if all these 27 lakh voters were TMC voters and their names have been unfairly cut off, still look at the BJP's victory margin, 32 lakhs. The BJP would have still won. If all these 27 lakh people had voted for the TMC, the BJP would have still won. Is what I'm saying. So if all of this was deliberate,
9 lakh new forms were added through Form 16. New voters from other states were added. You can count. If I am factually wrong, you can counter me. 9 lakh new voters were added from other states.
JVC wants to come in here.
Every time there was a problem with Trinamool Congress, they went to the Supreme Court. Now, what is stopping them from going to the Supreme Court? If 9 lakh new voters have been added and those 9 lakh voters are from other states, go with the proof and evidence to the Supreme Court. Several hearings have happened in Supreme Court regarding the SIR as far as West Bengal is concerned. And these 20 seats which you're talking about, Shreya, in these 20 seats, 13 were won by TMC.
Correct.
1 was won by Indian National Congress and 6 were won by BJP. So even if you take this SIR as an issue, now majority of them have been won by TMC. I will rename it also. Samesarganj, Lagola, Baganbola, Raghunathganj, Metia Bruce, all these won by BJP and Faraka was won by Congress. So the problem is Didi wants to do drama. Didi is equal to drama. And she will do, and she's not understanding that this drama which she used to do pre-2011 helped her to come to power. Now the drama which she is doing after having been rejected by the people, this drama is making her go further down and down and down and down and down and down.
Okay.
She is digging her own grave. I'm sorry to be using such a word, strong words. But unfortunately, an elected chief minister would not be doing like this. We saw DMK. Yesterday, DMK spokesperson himself said in one of the debates in the night that we have ensured that SIR is not a problem for us. Kerala, no problem. So wherever they won, no problem. In fact, DMK had accepted that we had formulated an app and made sure that SIR was implemented in the most professional manner possible because it was conducted by DMK government employees.
ठीक है. You know, when it comes to Didi doing drama, fact is all politicians do drama and tata thaiya. That is part of their job profile, right? You do that to get into headlines.
To what extent?
To what extent? Dr. Pooja Tripathi, to what extent? I understand you'll make all these charges of, you know, the election being stolen away in Assam, in West Bengal as well, etc., etc. But for a sitting chief minister who has ruled for 15 years to come out and say, मैं तो resign ही नहीं करूँगी. Drama, but to what extent? And you have your chief backing her as well.
I mean, that's her way of politics. She has risen from the protest politics. She has occupied the office of chief minister from protest politics. And that's that's a symbolic way of protest. And she's a street fighter. Let her do. Can you take away her right to protest? Can you take away her right to
Not at all.
register her protest?
Not at all. But protest has to be constitutional. है ना?
As my co-panelist said, the constitution had tenure ends on 7th May. Governor has you can call upon the MLAs and they will form the government. It's a symbolic right to protest, and she's always done that. That's her basic fundamental status quo of politics, and she's free to do so. I don't think it's a criminal to protest in India. Let her do her protest. It's a symbolic protest. She's saying she's not resigning. Let her do the same. So when you talk about DMK, when you talk about Kerala, I want to tell you that this logical discrepancy that was used in special intensive revision, this was introduced only in West Bengal.
Correct.
What was the beauty of West Bengal? The 27 lakh people, and you are asking her to go to Supreme Court. Justice Bagchi actually raised a pertinent question. What if winning margin is,
Exactly.
less than
Which
the
is why
number
I'm
of
putting
people
the winning
delegated?
margin on our screens once again for you to see. Exactly. In the Supreme Court, the question of the winning margin was raised. I agree with you, which is why I'm putting the winning margin there. And I'm telling you that the winning margin is much more than the number of votes deleted, which means the BJP won fair and square. You have to be gracious in defeat and say, okay, I'll do better next time.
Congratulations to Bharatiya Janata Party. Congratulations on the unleashing of violence that they have been indulging in Bharat, because their pitch was a violence-free Bengal. Their pitch was Badlav, not Badla. And what they have been indulging in, they are parading a doppelganger of Mamta Di. They are urinating on the posters of Mamta Di. They are, burning TMC offices. This is the same BJP that went on the pitch of Badlav for Badlav. Congratulations for their Badlav, and we are seeing the instances of Badlav across the whole West Bengal. But the point here is the scale that was there. 27 lakh people reapplied and only 1607 were allowed to vote.
Separate debate. And there I agree with you, but it's a separate debate. Don't repeat the same set of data of 27 lakh, because there is a very logical counter to that.
Separate debate. It's not a separate debate. If you look at the winning margins, if you look at the constituencies affected, if you look at the voting percentages, which was...
Arey bhai, 20 of the constituencies where there were maximum SIR deletions, 13 have been won by the TMC.
Simple question. You say an Assam is a complicated state. Assam is...
Chalo, Assam ke graphics dalo bhai. Since we are speaking about Assam now.
You say this, but you didn't carry out special intensive revision in Assam. Why did you carry out why did you enter something called logical discrepancy, which led to 27 lakh people being...
देखिए, अब असम की बात आपने की है, तो असम में, delimitation is the problem that the opposition has, right? Delimitation is the problem that the opposition has. That out of the 35 Muslim-dominated seats, it's now only down to 22 or so, 24 or so, right? But look at who has won those seats. The Congress has won those seats.
Now you'll come to Kerala.
Now, एक minute. And what is, एक minute. What is the vote share margin of the BJP in Assam? 50%, 50%.
I won't get into trap ki Kerala mein theek hai, Tamil Nadu mein theek hai. Even if one person is disenfranchised, even if on the basis of administration...
Dr. Tripathi, I am asking you something और आप अपना कोई अलग ही गाना गा रही हैं. No last 5 minutes. I need 10 minutes more on this debate, because Charu Pragya has still not spoken and she is looking very serious. Charu Pragya, Charu Pragya, एक second रुको. ये जो both representatives today of the India bloc are saying, don't take Didi's words so seriously. ये सिर्फ symbolic protest है. May 7th को she will resign.
So, Shreya, thank you for finally remembering I'm also on your show today, because you know what? I am looking at these non-arguments, frankly non-arguments they are, when they say it's a symbolic protest, because imagine this, okay? Please visualize this, and I urge all our viewers to visualize this. There is a child playing cricket, a stubborn child playing cricket. Child is out, sits down on the pitch and starts crying instead of walking out and giving the bat to the next batsman. That is what Mamata Banerjee is doing, and that is how our so-called symbolic protest is looking. Is that befitting of a leader who's been the power center in a state for 15 long years in democratic India? Absolutely not. and frankly, it's not even laughable, it's pathetic. I'm using that word. I'm not laughing at it because I think it's a pathetic precedent to set. And I know we have JVC, so numbers are his game. But JVC, you said that, she'll keep falling down. I don't think so. After this, she's hit rock bottom. She cannot fall down any further. And I want to remind everyone of a few things. Number one, last elections in 2021, Mamta Banerjee lost Nandigram. Then she did not have SIR to blame. She went in for bypolls and then became chief minister. The fact is that people of West Bengal had rejected Mamta Banerjee even 5 years ago. This time, if she's losing Bhawanipur, she wants to cry foul and blame everyone else, except do some kind of introspection and realize that all her decisions, which were against the people, which were against India, which were against the very ethos of what democracy stands for, have caught up with her. Her actions, her karma has caught up with her, and that's why she's been ousted out in the way that she has been. And yesterday, one more chief minister lost his seat. A chief minister who's actually been the MLA from that seat for 35 long years, MK Stalin, lost Dharmadam yesterday. Do you see him going around crying foul? And now you say that BJP has done something in West Bengal. People, BJP has won 1 seat in Tamil Nadu, 3 seats in Kerala. Do you think those elections are not important to us? Do you think we did not work equally hard in those particular states? Why would we be happy with just 1 seat? But see, there is a way of accepting defeat with grace, Shreya, and I have mentioned this every time we've lost an election. This time also we've lost 2 major states. Yes, we've won Assam, we've won West Bengal. Very, very grateful for people's blessings. But where we have lost, what do? We fold our hands, we bow our heads, and we say we'll do better next time. We don't look for people and reasons.
There was a landslide of BJP. I totally. Chalo, theek hai. For once, let's agree that there is a landslide of BJP in West Bengal. No, I've been named. Now, Prachi.
Charu.
Madam, Charu, please.
Charu, let him respond.
Let me respond. Now, let us imagine, for instance, that there is a landslide in West Bengal. Chalo, theek hai. Why? If there is a landslide in West Bengal, then why just 1 day before, madam, 1 minute, why just 1 day before the election day, voting day, why just 1 day before the election day, the IPAC director who was managing political affairs of the Mamata Banerjee was arrested by enforcement director under PMLA. And Shreya, you are a seasoned journalist. You know that getting a bail in PMLA is so tough. And just after 1 day after election, ED goes to the court and says that हमें कोई problem नहीं है कि IPAC.
No. Charu, what does IPAC? The fact is that IPAC, which is the nerve center of the TMC's political, political planning, was raided, and the fact is that once the voting got over, the ED had no problem in giving the arrested top shot bail. So वो तो questionable है, but इससे it has nothing to do. Akash Ji, here's the point that the chief minister, Mamta Banerjee, loses her own seat. Mamta Banerjee lost her own seat, 15,000 votes se. It says something. It says something. It says that people in your own house who have voted for you for 15 years don't want to vote for you. It's symbolic of something larger.
Imagine, अगर कल को एक दिन पहले अमित मालविया को अरेस्ट कर दिया जाता और दूसरे दिन उसको छोड़ दिया जाता तो चारू प्रज्ञा यहाँ पे खुशी मनाती. वो भी तो बोलती ना कि मेरे आईटी मैनेजर को क्यों अरेस्ट किया.
लेकिन बीजेपी को इलेक्शन मोदी जी जितवाएंगे ना, अमित मालविया तो नहीं जितवाएंगे, मोदी जी जितवाएंगे. क्या ये लॉजिक क्या है? एनीवे, पूजा त्रिपाठी, एक मिनट. I really wanted to play the soundbite of Rahul Gandhi. Okay. As soon as that soundbite is ready, we'll play it out for the benefit of Pooja Tripathi. And I want to ask you whether the Congress is a bit confused or a bit delusional. I'll leave it there. I just want to know if the Congress is confused. What did Rahul Gandhi say? Please tell me when the bite is ready because I want to play it out. Rahul Gandhi, before the verdict was out, said what? Rahul Gandhi, before the verdict was out, said if Mamta Banerjee had not led such a corrupt government, then the BJP would not have gotten in Bengal. Essentially, he had predicted Mamta Banerjee's defeat and he had said it is because of corruption that she is being defeated. Today, he is tweeting out and saying that the mandate in Assam and Bengal has been stolen. Now, he has to make up his mind. Has the mandate been stolen, like he's saying today? Or was the mandate never Mamta Didi's because of her corruption, as he had said some 4 or 5 days ago?
What do you expect Rahul Gandhi to say when we are fighting on all the seats of West Bengal, when all the Congress Karyakartas are on ground?
No, this is after the voting was over.
Ground. You expect him to say, no, let's, Mamta is doing very good. We were a prime opposition, along with Bharatiya Janata Party, we were an opposition party that was
25 April ka soundbite hai wo.
That's why he made that statement. And when it came to, I think that should be the gracious enough of Rahul Gandhi to, support him when she was the one who stopped her Bharat Jodo Yatra, when she was the one who backtracked from the alliance seat sharing. I think when you talk about having a big heart and talking about issues, because he's the one who has talked about...
समझ नहीं आया. It's very good that he has a big heart. It's very good that when Mamta Didi's chips are down, he is supporting her. But only one of the two things can be true. All right, let's listen in to Rahul Gandhi's soundbite and then you can respond. Pooja ji.
भाई और बहनों, ममता जी बीजेपी के लिए बंगाल में रास्ता खोल रही है. ये सच्चाई है. सच्चाई है कि अगर ममता जी ने सही तरीके से काम किया होता, अगर ममता जी ने बंगाल के लिए काम किया होता, भ्रष्टाचार नहीं किया होता, आरजी कार जैसे केस पर एक्शन लिया होता, तो यहां पर कोई बीजेपी का खतरा नहीं होता.
लीजिए पूजा त्रिपाठी. Now, one of the two things can be true. Either the mandate in Bengal has been stolen or Mamta Banerjee has lost the mandate because of the reasons Rahul Gandhi has just pointed out.
They both are true. Rahul Gandhi...
How can both be true?
No, how can it both cannot be true? Day one, he is talking about Maharashtra. He has got ample proof of Haryana. He has got ample proof of Bihar, and he has been talking about. But these parties, who had their regional,
that is not my responsibility.
Their regional.
Charu Pragya is smiling because today Dr. Tripathi is, making us eat gol jalebi. आज आप सब गोल गोल कर रहे हो डॉक्टर त्रिपाठी.
He's the one who's talking about the vote chori. And when it happened to their backyard, when it happened in their constituency, when it happened in their state, when 150 plus seats are where the winning margin is less than the SIR deletions, now they come and realize, and that's gracious enough of Rahul Gandhi to support.
आपको मैंने विक्ट्री मार्जिन भी दिखा दिया, राहुल गांधी का बाइट भी सुना दिया, फिर भी I'm not able to convince you, which is okay, which is fine. We are in a debate and everyone has a right to disagree with each other. But chalo bhai, Charu wants to say something. She is smiling, and then we'll wrap it. Maybe after a comment from JVC.
Yes, here's the irony, Shreya. Here's the irony. Before the exit polls were out, this video of Rahul Gandhi was out. I actually posted this video on my social media and I said, this is the real exit poll. When Rahul Gandhi is conceding that BJP is winning this election because Mamta Banerjee didn't do her job. I mean, that was the entire narrative. And today, Rahul Gandhi does a complete backflip and goes back on everything he said just a mere week ago and pretends that this vote chori thing is going to catch root somewhere. Because it's not caught root anywhere. Even with his own party workers in the state of Bihar, it did not catch root anywhere. He's just trying to replant it. And one important thing I wanted to say, when we talk about voter deletions and when we look at the numbers and data from West Bengal, the top 4 constituencies, they're all from the Murshidabad cluster where maximum number of names were cut. All 4 were won by the TMC. All 4 of them. You rightly said out of 20, 16 were not won by Bharatiya Janata Party. We only won, I think, 6 out of it. 14 were not won by BJP. So out of 20, we won only 6. If this was all manipulated, we wouldn't have won just 6. If you go further, if you look at 44 constituencies where deletions exceeded previous victory margins, TMC won 24 of them. So if you look at hard data, hard number, one thing's very clear. If you're going to be against women, RG Kar, these mandates actually point in the direction of not just Mamta Banerjee losing, but top ministers losing, because RG Kar Medical College rape case left a taste in everybody's mouth, which was so horrible.
No, this is a mandate against Mamta Banerjee. There is no doubt about that. If you look at the numbers, this is a wave. I'm not sure people were voting for Shovendu Adhikari to be their next chief minister. They were going by what Prime Minister Modi and Amit Shah were telling them. And this is clearly a mandate against Mamta Banerjee. I don't think there is any doubt about it. That's Bengal. But, you know, questions have been raised about Assam. In Assam, I'm not saying vote chori. It's too big a word. But if the opposition levels a charge of Chunav chori, as Rahul Gandhi has, is there some point to it?
What is the Chunav chori? Why is this?
I'll tell you. After delimitation.
No, it's not delimitation. You call it as a redrawing of the boundaries.
Chalo, theek hai. Redrawing of the boundaries. 35 Muslim majority seats reduced to 22, and they are saying this is badmashi. This is why.
See,
this is why the BJP has had a landslide.
So they went to Supreme Court. The opposition went to Supreme Court. They said we are opposing this entire thing. Supreme Court said no. What is being done is only a normal one. So go back. I will tell you, there are constituencies in Chennai. There is a parliamentary constituency called in Chennai South, where the former President Venkatraman had won. Karunanidhi ensured that the constituency cannot be won by the opposition when he was the chief minister. And it always, that time also went to court. No, so redrawing of boundaries always happens.
It's called gerrymandering.
Whatever you want to call. Point is that I'm not supporting any party here, Charu. Whoever is in power. If Rahul Gandhi, if Manmohan Singh and Karunanidhi was in power, they did it. Karnataka, they did it. Karnataka at that point in time, they were in power. They did it. So, it is a question of, is it legal? That's the question.
It's legal, and the fact is that this is the third election that the BJP has won in Assam.
Exactly.
The last two elections were won
without redrawing. They
without redrawing the boundaries. Anyhow,
okay.
I think we've had a good discussion. We've put all points of view forth. Now it's for the viewers to decide whether this is Chunav chori or whether this was a legitimate win for the BJP, both in the state of West Bengal and in the state of Assam. We'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Charu, JVC Sriram, thank you. Dr. Pooja Tripathi, Akashdeep Muni. Good to have all of you on the show. Thank you very much. See you around. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, a quick break. Up next, we'll take a look at what is happening in Tamil Nadu. Do stay with us.